Hello, Tina. How are you? Hello, Dawn. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Sheldon? How's everything over there? Is it calmed down now? It's been a very tumultuous day energy-wise. I've been feeling it today. Spread to Illinois. Yeah, I saw that. That's where Tawny lives. So, yeah, tornadoes. Yeah, freaking harp. How's everyone? Hi, Marky. How are you? Hello, Andrea. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Hi, Donna. Hello, Beth. How are you? My cat's like, yeah, it seems to be a particular time of year right now. There's a lot going on. Weather-wise, we've had lots of snow today. It's been a snow day here. I haven't really barely got dressed. Just kind of hanging out. And here we are. This is what we're doing. We're doing this. Said you said I would love to. We've got probably 6 inches out there. You can have it. You can have it. I don't want it anymore. I'm tired of it. We're all tired of it by now. It's going to be April tomorrow. We're tired of it. Here we are. This is what we're doing. Hello, everybody. Come on in. We're going to be doing some readings by donation tonight. And what that means, please share out if you're kind. I appreciate you. Readings by donation means whatever you can afford. You will get the same amount of energy from me in exchange for your donation. That's what it's why we had severe thunderstorm warning today and tonight. We are under winter weather. I'm telling you, it's been like 20 degrees here today. And it's just been snowing like crazy. And I'm just over it. So I'm so ready for, spring to actually begin when the snow goes away and we can actually go outside during the day. 2 weeks it's been now that I've been without a car, so that's fun. Last I heard on Monday, they were waiting for parts. I haven't heard anything back from them yet. So maybe sometime next week. Let's see what happens. But in the meanwhile, we're going to raise funds for our car repairs, which if y'all have been watching religiously, you know that I slid in my car doing about 10, maybe 15 miles an hour tops and totaled the front end. So we've got a lot of damages to pay for. All right. So here we are, and we're going to be doing some readings tonight. So if you're a good person, please take a moment to share out. It's been a while, but thankfully, my boyfriend, we're saying that, has been very lovely and driving me all over the place. So he's a sweetheart. Boyfriend. It's weird saying that, but I guess that's what he is, right? So we're gonna I thought it would be fun to do relationship readings today, since yeah, it's lovely, it's wonderful. Sun today, snow tonight, rain tomorrow. But you're just getting a little bit of everything over there, aren't you? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he likes me enough. We'll see. Okay, so we have the Twin Flame Oracle, right? We've got this for relationships here. This is a deck that was created by somebody. It's a great deck as far as relationships go. Hi, Diana. And then we have the Romance Angels Oracle, which the old standby. Everybody doing relationship readings has Romance Angels. This can be any type of relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. And then I've got the Soul's Journey Oracle cards. What are you learning from each other? Woo. Yeah, I tell you what. If you're interested in just a regular tarot card reading, or you have questions about anything in your life, by all means, like I said, we are doing donation-based readings tonight. Let's pay what you can afford. Yes, wedding card. Positive thinking. Oh, I know. You know, but not everybody is ready for relationships. You know, some of us are going in with shaky legs, and that's fine. At least I'm going in. Hi, Jill. So we're just giving a little shuffle to all these cards, get them ready to work for you. I am excited. I'm excited about spring actually coming. Tomorrow's April 1st. There is a very slim chance that the snow will be gone before May, but I'm going to cross my fingers and hope, right? So tired of it. Oh, well, you can say goodbye anytime you want to, Jill. Your grandmother hears you, you know. The spirit hears us always. You can have a conversation with her anytime you want to. They're always listening. Right? These are not free readings tonight, Gina. Sorry about that. These are not free readings tonight. Mediumship donation is a minimum of $25. That's what I usually charge for mini readings, Jill. However, if you look in the description box of the video, I do have a special going on right now. My readings are usually $60 for 30 minutes, but I have a special going on for $30 for a 30-minute private reading. And it's a video chat, and it's just you and me talking to your grandma. Okay, so if you're interested in that, you can book through my Facebook page. There's a calendar app there, or you can go on my website, which is also at the bottom of the description box. Seems like you've had more snow today than we've had all winter. Oh, Donna, we've had so much. Look, you know what? Now I'm curious. Total snow accumulation in South Dakota, winter 2023. Well, Sioux Falls has gotten 12 inches, but we had way more than that. Well, let's put the right place. It doesn't tell me. It only tells me how much snow is here now. It's not helpful. I know that we got 3 feet of snow in December. We had a blizzard, and we had a lot of snow in December, and we've had a few inches here and there since then. It's been lovely, really. But I don't know exactly how much we've had, but we've had quite a bit here. I don't have a Siri. I have an Android because I don't like iPhones. In like a lion, out like a lamb. We'll see what happens, Elspeth. Y'all, I ordered a crystal the other day off an Etsy. I can't talk today. What is going on? Off an Etsy shop. I'm waiting to get it in the mail. It was one of those Lemurian seed crystals. This lady that I watch occasionally, she's a tarot card reader. I watch her occasionally on YouTube. she's like, I opened an Etsy shop. So, I think she's a good reader. So I went to support her and I purchased one of her items because, I'm a good person. Let's see. So we're going to do relationship readings tonight, but that does not have to be like romantic relationship. It could be if you're having an issue with a sibling. It could be your parents, a coworker, any type of relationship that you're having in your life. We can ask what the purpose is of this current situation, what it's trying to teach you or them, advice moving forward. Yeah, things of that nature. Hi, Cheryl. So we're all shuffled up. Oh, I changed my water filter today. That made me so happy because counts you out. Oh, I know. But any kind of relationship. Just changed my water filter a little while ago because I filled up my water cup last night and went to get a drink of it like during the night, and I was like, man, this water tastes like shit. This water tastes like shit. And it was time to change my filter. Venmo'd me. Okay, honey. Hi, Christina. So now it tastes delicious because it's so fresh and so clean. Anyway, my hair looks great. Not really. I just kind of threw it up, but hey, whatever. I'm beautiful. People tell me. Okay, mediumship for Jill. Jill, did your grandmother have a heart-related issue? Hi, Janet. Yeah, because it doesn't taste good after a while. Thank you, guys. I wasn't looking for the validation. I was just making a comment, but I appreciate you. It's messy hair day. Did your grandmother have a heart condition? Okay, because immediately I'm getting somebody with a heart condition. Do you have somebody that's passed from a heart condition that would be a female? Not that you're aware. Okay, yeah. Definitely feels like a heart condition to me. This person is telling me that they had something going on with their heart that I don't think they even know about. Okay, because I'm just getting twinges, and that's what they're making me. They're making me feel a lot of twinges in their chest. Okay, it could have been that they felt them in the back by the shoulder blade. They could have complained about shoulder pain a lot, but I'm feeling it as a heart condition because that's the way that I feel that particular symptom. Okay, and I'm also feeling something in the hip. So this is like the hip groin area. So I'm not sure if your grandmother had an issue with her hip or she had pulled her groin or anything like that, but that's what I'm feeling also. And who's Charlie? Charlie or somebody, you're not possibly, but there was no clarification. Okay. Charlie or somebody, Charlene, Charlie, somebody with a CH name. Chelsea. Do you have somebody living or deceased with the CH name, like Charlie, Charlene, Chelsea, something with a CH name? Great Uncle Charlie. Okay. And do you understand if the groin issue or the hip issue pulled his groin or his hip might have had an issue with that, might have had a limp when he walked or walked with a cane? It just feels like he had something medically wrong with him that caused like a difference in his stability. Hello, Annette. Hello, Angelita. And who's the person? Yes, he did, but you were young. Okay, no problem. And who is the person that's very sentimental that passed? Is this your grandmother? Because they're making me feel like somebody's very sentimental, like we have to break out the tissues every time we look at old pictures or mementos, things of this nature, because we're very sentimental. Does that make sense to you, Jill? I feel like I have like I'm calling it a hanky, um, handkerchief, hanky. Break out the hanky. And I'm also seeing your whole family is very sentimental. Well, that's sweet. I'm also seeing a vague reference to some type of a car accident. So this could have been something that caused a death, or it could be something that caused um, injuries during their lifetime. Who's wearing the hat? You've lost two people recently. Um, do you have somebody that wore a hat all the time? All the time. Like you rarely ever saw them without a hat on. And also, do you have okay, we'll just tuck that away. We'll come back to that, okay? Um, a cap, a hat, something like this. What was I saying? I'm sorry. Bring it back. Susie, Susan. Do you have somebody with an S name, Susie or Susan? Because they're mentioning this name to me. I feel like this is going to be outside of your family or like not somebody that you're close to in your family. Susie, Susan, Susie, like a nickname. Okay, so we're looking at hat all the time and the S name Susie, Susan, Susan, somebody outside of the family. It's an S name, like Susie, Susan, Sarah, an S name, Stephen, Sean, some kind of S name. Yeah. And who has been to the hospital like 3 times in the last year, Jill? Do you have a relative who was either 3 times in the last year of their life or 3 times in the last year of this timeline right now? Because I've very specifically heard something about 3 times in the last year. Your grandmother was. Okay. She's also bringing my awareness to her feet. Were her feet like purple? She's making me feel like she's got some issues with her blood circulation. And this again is bringing me back to the heart condition. Poor circulation. Who's an infection in her foot? Okay, because it's very discolored. And she has like several grandchildren, correct? Because she's telling me to tell you that you're her favorite. She's telling me that you would get a wild hair and you would just follow it, okay? she's making me you know that you know that well, I don't know. I don't know that you're her favorite. She's talking about your spirit. You're the wild child. Yeah, she's talking about your spirit and she's talking about how you would just get a wild hair and you would just do whatever you want and it's fine. She said she marches to the beat of her own drummer. Has she ever told you that? And she's telling me right now that yeah, and she was always very supportive. Well, that's really sweet. She specifically said you're worried about things that you didn't get to say to her, like she didn't know. Okay, and that's what she's telling me, that she knew that, but you're worried because you didn't get to actually say those things to her. Does that make sense to you? She's saying that you're concerned because you didn't tell her how much she meant to you. She said those are not words that need to be said. She said she's telling me that she knew in her heart how you felt about her, okay? That's where you feel love, in your heart. Ooh, that's really sweet. She said it's nice to hear the words, but I don't have to have them. And you don't have to feel bad about anything, is what she's telling me. She was your wild Graham. She said that, there's so much that you have together in common, things that made such a solid bond between you. Other than that, just she's just laughing. I guess you guys shared a sense of humor as well because she's just laughing about it and she's like, "You there was it was just known. It was implied, it was known, it was shared between us and it wasn't ever something that you have to feel bad about because you didn't say it. I you know what you meant to me and I knew what I meant to you." And she's telling me that she sees it every day. She sees it every day because you think about her so often. Just staring out a window, and you just get lost in thought and you're thinking about her. She's showing me. And she's telling me that she's never too far away. Okay. She's never too far away that you can't reach her. She feels how much you love her and how much you miss her, and she wants you to know that. She said to tell you that time stands still where she is. So she'll see you again before you know it because her time's standing still there. Okay. And I hope that messages resonate with you, Jill, and I hope they bring you some closure and some comfort. And thank you so much for donating. To appreciate you. Okay. So if you're interested in getting a reading tonight, we do have tarot card readings for relationships. If you're interested in that, we have our wigs. We'll have fun with that. Um, so if you're interested in that, that's the best kind of woman to be. The best kind. Elspeth, were you sending for a private reading? Because I know you mentioned wanting to get a private reading with me. Was that what you sent for? Okay. No problem. No problem. We can get that scheduled. I do have a special right now, y'all. Like I said, it's $30 for a 30-minute private reading if you're interested in getting that with me. Rebecca. while you remembered. No problem. I understand that. It's not easy for me to remember either. Rebecca, I got you, Rebecca. How can I help you? Did you want the relationship reading? Do you have a person in mind? I hate when like you get a pen and like the top of the pen only sticks out like a tiny bit and it doesn't like turn anymore. Man, I hate that. That's annoying. But anyways, I'm just complaining. You'll send 10 tomorrow for the recording? Okay. And what is your person's name that you were interested in looking at the relationship of, Rebecca? Joe Queen. Rebecca. Give me the relationship between Rebecca and Joe Queen. Rebecca. I feel like this is definitely one of those twin flame type energy relationships where you come together and come apart. I don't want to say that it's toxic because I do feel like these types of reservations, these types of relationships give us reservations about future relationships, but in the moment they do teach us so very much about ourselves and what we're actually looking for in a relationship, right? Yeah, I keep getting yeah, this is totally a cyclical relationship. Is this somebody that you've been in a relationship with before, or you've split up previously and gotten back together? Mm. We've been off and on for a few years. Oh, I see that very clearly. It is very clear the relationship that you have. Okay. Reconciliation. Okay, so if you're currently in separation, just know that I personally feel these cards are all telling me that this is one of those connections that you kind of have to take time apart, regroup, and then come back together for more learning. And it's all happens in divine timing. It's not something that you can force. It is when you are in alignment and you are ready to commence the next chapter of your life. Okay, so I do feel like that obviously you have some hesitation here in starting again with this relationship because it's caused you no amount of pain and heartbreak and broken trust. And I do feel like right now we are not ready for this to come back together. Okay, I do feel like this is your person. Look, you have 3 cards that are saying that. You have union, you have soulmate, and you have chaser. So I don't know if you're the chaser or if they are the chaser, the one that keeps coming back. Is that you or is that them? It's them. Okay. There's a reason for that. There's something that they get from you that they don't get from anybody else. And what is that exactly? Yeah. You make them feel at home. You make them feel at peace. You make them feel a feeling inside of themselves that they don't have when they're not with you. Okay, this is definitely one of your soulmates. Now, I'm the kind of person, I don't believe that we have only one soulmate. I feel like we have numerous soulmates, and I feel like they come in at different parts of our life exactly when we need them to. Is this relationship going to continue forward? No. Okay. So, honesty. This is the big problem that you've had in your relationship with this person. They don't feel comfortable giving you their truth. They don't feel comfortable being honest with you. And it's been an issue in your relationship in the past. And this is why you have the hesitation. You've had the broken trust. You don't want to start with them again because they bring this chaos into your life. Okay. And you have the death card. And this is about learning to let things go, learning that even though you love this person with all of your heart, and you absolutely do, and I know that you absolutely do, that does not necessarily mean that you belong together right now and this part of your journey. You have the card of divine timing, you have the card of cycles and letting go and saying no. Okay, you literally have a no card. Like, no, this is not meant to move forward. So you can continue this cycle with this person as often as you want to, as much as you need, as many times as you need to understand that they are not it. And you will continue to do that until you're ready to let go, until the fear of being with them is more than the fear of being without them. And that's really what it comes down to. Fear dictates our actions, right? Fear keeps us from saying things that we need to say or not saying things. It's fear. But it's not a good enough reason to be with somebody, because they don't want to be alone. Don't be a placeholder in somebody's life. Never be a placeholder. I don't think this relationship is supposed to continue right now. I honestly think that this relationship has come to an end and expired. Now, is there somebody new waiting around the corner for you? I feel like you have to rebuild trust within yourself. You have not really let go of this person because you love them. So it's like one of those situations where you have hope that they'll change or things will change or they'll grow up or something. I have the card representing you as the runner. What about it? I feel like, okay, so I have the card that represents summer. What is going on in the summertime for Rebecca? Balance. Okay, it just feels like it's going to take you a while to actually come to terms with this, to actually allow yourself to let go of the situation, to release the need, to hold on to love that is not good for you. Okay. So it's going to take you a little bit of time, but I feel like there's only so many times we can go back to a person that shows us over and over again that we're not worthy of love, because that is the lesson that we're learning, right? That is the lesson that we're learning. We're learning to value ourselves in our loving relationships. So there's only so many times you can do that. The summertime is when everything will come into balance for you. Okay. You will be aware. You'll be aware of all the magical epiphanies that you're trying to get clarity on right now, but he's pushing into your space. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some time, allow yourself to let go of the situation and look at it with emotional detachment. Okay. Hi, Leanna. You have the card of observation. Observe what's going on. Watch for clues. The universe is going to guide you. Okay. But you have to allow yourself to heal into a version of yourself that is centered in self-love that will help you come into alignment with somebody who sees that and values that as well. Alrighty, Rebecca. Thank you for contributing tonight. I appreciate you. Please share out if you're kind, everybody. You're welcome. I hope that helps you on your journey. Let those seeds plant in your consciousness, and so that you can water them and grow the most beautiful fruit. Anyway. Very clean water out of my filter. Love it. Love it. Very helpful. Wonderful. I'm so glad I could help you. Yay. That's right. Sharing is caring. We're all wonderful, caring people, and everybody send a little bit of love and protection to everybody who's dealing with tornadoes in the central United States today. There's been a massacre. I don't know the actual word for a lot of tornadoes together. That's usually a murder of ducks, right? A murder of swans? I don't know. But anyway, entirely too many tornadoes in central United States, Illinois, Iowa, and that area. So send lots of love to everyone that's going through that experience. That's no fun. Is it a murder? Murder of crows? What is it called? I don't remember. Tonight's readings are energy for energy. So if you're interested in getting any type of reading, the minimum donation is $5. I will give you whatever you give me back in a reading. Hi, Linda. If we love our friends, we lead them here to Misty. That's right, Elspeth. A murder of crows. That's what it is. Thanks. I knew it was something like that. How's my car? I have no idea how my car is. The last time I heard from the shop was on Monday when I went to get something out of my car, and they told me that the parts were ordered, that all the parts were ordered. I haven't gotten any updates since Monday. So I'm sure I won't hear anything until next Monday. Oh, well. It's weird calling it a murder of crows. My PayPal is in the description box. So if that's what you would like. I'm going to be going live with Caroline on... No, I don't take e-transfers, Jen. I'm so sorry. I believe we've discussed this before. Yeah, apparently it's okay to say. I mean, why wouldn't it? It's a description of crows, right? It's not an act. It's what you call a group of crows. Like a homicide of crows. I don't know. I don't know the right word. So did everybody have a good Friday today? Do you have plans where you live? Are you going out? It is Friday night, y'all. I personally don't go out and socialize. I am very much a sober person. I haven't had a single drop of alcohol since July of last year. I am not a drinker. I choose to have a clean body. It is a choice for me. It is not a problem or an addiction. It is just a choice. The exchange rate is fierce. No, I thought it was for your live stream. Oh, you're sending a donation. Oh, you don't have to do that, honey. I appreciate you. Is that what you're saying? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Well, Shawana, it's interesting. Alcohol, if I look back over my life, alcohol has never done anything good for me, ever. Every situation where alcohol was involved, I would have been better off without that situation, right? And I think that if we're honest with ourselves, we would probably all agree with that assessment. So, me neither. I tell you. Well, thank you, my love. I appreciate you. It just got to that. It just got to the point where even one drink was just a pain. It just wasn't even worth it to me. It's just not worth it to me. And, all the drama that comes along with it is gone too. The people who only want to drink all the time, they're not really friends. They're just people that you socialize with when you're drinking. That's a different kind of friend, isn't it? Isn't that like a enabler? Isn't that like an enabler? I feel like the problems become worse. That's right. Absolutely. Oh, hey, no problem, Jan. Just sit back, hang out, and relax. All the promiscuousness of my younger years that never would have happened. I mean, not that I don't enjoy that act, but you can always go. I mean, sex isn't important. Spot on with that description. Your rheumatoid arthritis. That's because there's so much salt. There's so much salt. People don't realize that, but there's, sodium in that stuff, or things that have the same effect as sodium in your body, and it dehydrates you. And when you don't have a lot of water in your body, then you have inflammation because your energy is not able to flow as easily as it needs to. That's all. It's the worst. Like, honestly, the universe was trying to get me to see. The universe was trying to get me to see, like, hey, you don't need this. You just don't. You don't need this. There's no purpose for this in your life. And I agree, there isn't. Does that mean that I will never have another beer in my life? Probably. But like I said, I don't have an addiction. I don't have a problem with alcohol. I just don't like the way it makes me feel. Hi, Adriana. How are you? Oh, yeah. Facebook definitely gets most of that. And if you send 100 stars, it's like $1. Or, yeah. 100 stars is $1, I think. So you would have to send a whole bunch of stars, And Facebook, yeah, they send them to me, but they wait like 2 months. So it's whatever you want to do, hon. If you just want to sit back and chillax with us, we totally can do that. Hi, Chandra. How are you? Hello. Okay, Elspeth, I got you set up for a recorded private reading for next week. We'll just sit down together and we'll figure out what day and time works for that. Like me. Like you, what? What did I miss, Shell? How do we get a reading? Okay, Alexa, we are doing donation-based readings tonight, okay? I've got lots and lots of thousands of dollars I have to come up for my car repairs. So it is whatever you can afford with a minimum, and I mean minimum, of a $5 donation. There's 4 different ways to make your donation in the description box of the video, and I will give you what I feel is $5 worth of a reading. Okay. Of course, obviously, the more you send, the better your reading will be. Listening to me. Well, thank you, friend. I'm glad you're safe and sound. How's your kitty feeling? Did you take her to the vet? What did the vet say? What did the vet say? And I love these soul lesson cards because they really do help bring clarity to like connections and stuff. Like you know, like if I'm just shuffling and I'm thinking of a question, what is my connection with Elspeth? And the card for loneliness came out, and loneliness, well, Elspeth did just say I was her whole social life. So I guess that's the connection here, that I keep her from being lonely. She stopped coughing, so I didn't take her, but she started back up today. I called the vet, but she hasn't called me back. Oh, thank you, honey. I just threw it up. I threw it up because it was just a hot mess. It's just a hot mess today. My hair is actually getting long that I can do things. PayPal's not working through Facebook. Do you have me in your PayPal list, Adriana? If you open PayPal, if that's what you want to do. So she stopped for a couple of days. Did you have any kind of change in temperature there, Shell? These are paid readings by donation tonight, Maria. Ugh. Sorry. Getting messages for myself through these cards that it's just like blah. Blah. Do stars show up? I have to look on Facebook. Facebook tells me sometimes. Tawny's in the basement, y'all. Everybody said send prayers to Tawny. She's in Tornado Alley right now. Half a card. Oh, Elspeth, you are a card. Just sent a donation. Okay, Tiffany, where did you send that to? Oh, somebody left me such a nice review. I haven't even looked at my Facebook page. Okay, Chandra. Oh, Cash App. Okay, honey. Wow, I just want to say thanks again. Say again, thank you for doing what you do. Your reading tonight was amazing and brought me so much closure. It made me tear up because I needed to hear my dad say that. Now I can finally let go of that anger I was carrying all this time. If you're looking for someone who really wants to help you, Misty is it. That is so sweet. Okay, I haven't got... I'm looking for your professional dashboard. Maybe it's on there. Monetization. Stars. How do you know? Seal. Wait, that's not right. I don't know. It's not showing me anything, but I'll do a reading for you. Jan, so let's see. Jan, what's the name of the person that you wanted information on for the reading? So, Jan, what is the name of the... It's just, let me look on the Facebook post. Hold on a second. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. It's fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. That's fine. I'm losing my shit. Oh, I see it. Hold on. What is the name of the... It's just, let me look on Facebook. I got it. I found it. I found it, Jan. I got you. Okay, so we're going to do a relationship reading for you, sweetheart. And then I've got to go on Cash App, and I've got to go on PayPal. And thank you, Caroline. And you said you didn't want a reading for that? Is that what you told me, Caroline? I appreciate you very much, just so you know. Thank you, sweetheart. You're a doll. Okay, Tiffany is the beat. Teach. Tiffany. I really don't like this pen. I mean, I like the way it rolls, but I don't like how short it is. Jan, sweetie pie, I mentioned, and you might have missed it, but I mentioned for mediumship, it's a minimum of $25 donation. Okay, so for $12, which is what I got from you, it would be the relationship reading between you or someone else. Hi, Hawkeye Rick. Crikey, good day. Never seen you around the traps before. Well, here we are, friend. Nice to meet you, and so on and so forth. Crikey. Are you like in Australia or something? Crikey. The traps. What does that mean? The traps. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Caroline's friend. Right on. Sweet. Okay. We are doing Jan. Jan. Grace. You want to you have a on the stars instead it was $31. Oh my. They really are ripping people off with that shit. Christ. Around the area. I thought he meant like a trap house, and I'm like, I'm definitely not a trap queen, so I don't know about all that. That's crazy, Jan. Never use that again, because that goodness, do not. Well, both of us, sweetie pie, both of us. So this is why I told everybody I didn't really want to participate in the STARS program, because Facebook is like a mafia. They're like the mafia. Not a fan. Not a Facebook fan. Okay, Jan. So we're going to do what's going on with the relationship between Jan and Grace. Is that correct? I just want to make sure that was a person's name. You were telling me, and not the actual act of Grace. You want to hear from your granddaughter, Grace. Okay, who had the lung problem? Okay, so we're doing this. No, we're doing it. It's fine. No, Facebook is the mafia. I believe it. We're going to talk to Grace or whoever had this lung-related issue. Yes, I understand. Grace has passed. We're going to talk to Grace for you, okay? Because I am of service. I am in service and of service for the collective. So let's do some healing. Who had this lung-related issue? Jan? This is the lungs. I'm feeling the lungs. Caroline, tell me about it. You have to set it up on your Facebook and connect your bank account to Facebook and all this stuff just to get the cards. Okay, she had a lung problem when she was born. Okay. You want to talk to Grace, and I was feeling an issue with the lungs. So we're just going to pretend for just a second that I have the right person, and let's see what else comes through. Now, who has the broken leg or broken, like something's broken in their body? Several things are broken. I feel, oh, she was a preemie. Oh, poor precious angel. Grace was a preemie. I was at ortho yesterday. Okay, are you having? I might what? I'm going to be out of my depth today. You'll do well. Don't worry. Maybe you should do that. Because were you there for your hip, Jan? Grace, please don't, Jan, please don't tell me anything about Grace. Please don't tell me. Okay. I really don't want you to tell me anything at all about her. Okay. I appreciate you. I'm gonna tell you for your knee. Okay. Well, I've got an issue here going on with the leg. So who do you have? Let's put Grace on the back burner for just a second. Who do you have that had hip problems before they passed? I know you do, sweetie pie. I know you do. She was a little angel. With a name like Grace, how could she not be? And you know, precious angels, heaven never wants to be without them. Your mom had a bad hip. Okay. And your mom has passed? Because I feel like this is connected to a female. I keep being pulled to her. And she's also talking about your knee. So she's mentioning surgery. So there either was surgery or is going to be surgery on your knee. And I feel like we have to keep our legs straight. So when I'm trying to connect with Grace, I've got the messages that I gave you from your mom. When I'm trying to pull back into Grace, they're just showing me like one little red rose. Does that make sense? Was she buried with like one flower in her casket or something like that? Yes, you're waiting on a surgery date for your knee. Okay, it's definitely going to happen. May or before May. I'm seeing May, but it could be before May. That is a whole month away, but I am hearing May. It's going to be pushed out. It might be pushed out till May. She's showing me one red rose or one red flower. One red flower. She's holding one. One red flower is what she's showing me. It was, yes. She's telling me it was a shock. Okay. Her passing was a shock. I understand that because of your age. She's no, no. It was other things. It was a shock. And she's making me feel like nobody was prepared for it. And she's making me feel like everyone is just kind of scrambling and trying to figure out what to do. All right. And I'm also feeling like there's a lot of chaos. And we're all just kind of looking around, trying to figure out what happened. Does that make sense to you? Unexpected for sure. You brought single roses up to the altar. Okay, because I'm seeing one rose, one rose. Janet, is everything okay? What is going on? Why are they trying to destroy the country? I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. It was extremely unexpected. And I feel like there's something going on with my abdomen. It doesn't feel right. Okay. She is giving me that. And I just like I'm having this burning sensation. So she's showing me like a ride-on toy is what she's showing me, one of those ones that has a little handle you can push, but it's like a ride-on toy for kids. Oh, heartburn. Ooh. Heartburn. It's just a scared dog, you poor thing. Al gave her that. It's a zebra. Okay. She did love it, and she's showing it to me. Why? She's just giving me so much pain, like in my spleen. I feel like this is some kind of a blood disorder. Um, and it's just causing all kinds of like I'm having pain in my spleen. So I no, I did not have no, I did not have Mexican food. I made cracked chicken the other night, and tonight Em and I had leftover cracked chicken, and we made tacos out of it. So it's just tortillas with cracked chicken, and it was delicious. You ever had cracked chicken on a tortilla? Amazing. Oh, she had an invisible spleen. Okay, so you understand the reference to the spleen. Did she have bangs and like brown hair? Because um she's showing me bangs. Cute little girl. And she's also showing me crawling up into your lap for a hug, okay, and sitting with you. So she's showing me this as like a place of comfort if she was tired or something. Bangs. Okay, I'm seeing like a light brown, so I don't know if that's the same thing as sandy blonde. That color has always confused me, and I will never know what it actually is because for one person it's blonde, for somebody else it's light brown. I'm a light brown kind of person, but anyway. Um, she's showing me. Okay, so go back. Like climbing up on your lap and falling asleep. Do you understand this? Always on your lap. Okay, because that's what she's showing me. Like this is her comfort place. This is where she feels really like safe and loved. Okay, and she wants you to know that. So I want you to know that she's okay, Jan. She's definitely feeling fine. She is with your mom. All right. She's with your mom and she's healthy and whole. Okay. The night before the hospital. You call it a fringe, Caroline. You guys call it a fringe, but we call it bangs in the United States. We don't call it a fringe because, we have to be different about everything. So I hope that helps you, Jan. And thank you for sending your stars donation. I really appreciate you. Don't ever do that again. Never do that again. Ah, sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. Tiffany has sent for a reading. Tiffany, what's the name of your person that you would like? Adrienne, I can never spell your name. Never, ever. She definitely has. She definitely has met your mom. She made it a point to say that. Well, they're together and they want you to know that, okay? Catherine. Okay, let's look at the relationship between Tiffany and Catherine. Somebody's been clumsy, is what I'm hearing. What have we been clumsy with? Tiffany and Catherine. You're welcome. Tiffany and Catherine. I feel like there is a connection between you two that is not like the purpose of it is to show you how you are to other people. It feels to me like a projector or a mirror. And it's reminding me of Travis. Okay. So when we have issues within ourselves that are trauma-based wounds, they manifest in different ways, but they are coming from the same core issue, right? So Travis and I both had an issue of self-worth. His was manifesting as narcissism, and mine was manifesting as people-pleasing, right? But it both is a self-worth issue, and this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this is the situation between you and Catherine. Who is Catherine to you, Tiffany? Because I feel like if this is your child, it could be that we have the same generational issues that need to be healed through generational karma, through the cycles that happen through incarnation and generational karma. Your daughter. Okay. I thought so. I felt like this was one of those kind of things here. So this is to show you who you are, because your daughter is mirroring you, and to show you who she is and to help her heal the issues so that it doesn't continue through future generations. Okay, so this is one of those types of things where y'all are both on this sacred journey together. And this is so many chills right now. This is a major part of the storyline of your connection to your daughter in this life, is this mirroring that causes us so much frustration. Okay. And it causes a lot of frustration, because when we're looking at somebody's unhealed issues and it's triggering us, it's usually because it resonates with us, right? It makes sense. Okay. So I do see that as something that y'all have to work on together to keep the cycle from repeating. What is the hidden issue? What is being mirrored between? Okay. Oh, okay. So we're learning about regretting the way that we've done things. Because, when we have children, they learn through comparison or contrast. Everything that you have learned in your life has been through comparison or contrast. Either you will do something exactly the way that you were shown, or you will do it completely the opposite of the way that you were shown because you did not like the way that you were shown things. Okay. And so that's what it is. It's two sides of the coin, and everything that you have taught your daughter, she has either picked up and done exactly the same or doing exactly the opposite. Either way, they are both going to trigger you. So your relationship with your daughter is a sacred journey, and it's all about generational karma. Okay. Just like your mother and your daughter. Okay. And this is what you're learning. You're learning about the lesson of regret. I know that I cannot change the past. All you can do is change the way that you perceive reality now. And when your daughter does something to trigger you, you need to identify what emotion she's causing you to have in that moment, because that's where your hidden pain it resides. How can we help Catherine? Yeah. Don't be so strict with her. Okay, I possess the power, the free will to create my own happiness. You have to allow Catherine to live her own life and to make her own choices. And I understand that there are some things that you don't want repeated. But she's doing exactly the opposite of you've done and that your mom's done, but there's a reason for it. Okay, like I said, comparison or contrast, and you have to allow her to make her own decisions up to a point. Like if she's grown, if she's an adult, allow her to make her own decisions. And even if she's a child, if it's not going to kill her, she's going to learn from it either way, right? Like you have to have you have to allow a person to have free will, right? So I hope that helps you and gives you some clarity about how to move forward with Catherine. Okay. Just step back and let her do what's what. Just let her know I'm here for you if you want love and support. I know your life is your own to live, but I am here for you if you would like my opinion or my love and support. All right. Sounds good to me. All right, Miss Adriana. How can I help you, ma'am? Whatever comes to you. All right. Is there a relationship that you would like me to look at? Okay. What is the person's name? Hi, Cindy. How are you? The first name of the person that you want me to look at. Reading tonight, y'all. Dubrow. Well, my internet's being stupid as usual. If you're interested in getting a reading tonight, they are donation based. There's a minimum of $5 donation. The more that you send, the better your reading will be and the more detailed it will be. The information is in the overview of the description box. Just click on that. There's 4 different ways to make your donation. Dubravko and Adriana. Show me relationship. Show me the relationship. Barbara on Adriana. Show me the end result of this relationship. What's going to happen? Okay. I like it. This is nice. Okay. Divine timing, healing, observation, goals, regret, awakening, appreciation. Okay. I like this. I feel like this is one of those slow burning, he's your first love. Lovely. Just wanted to confirm you mentioned abdominal when Grace was 2 months. She had major bowel surgery. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate you giving me that confirmation. Adriana, I love it. The very first card you have is divine timing. Okay. You have divine timing, and it says patience, perseverance, peace, trust that divine knows where and when things need to happen. And you have the card for healing. Okay. It says self-care. Be gentle with yourself and your twin. I do feel like he has had his eye on you for a little while now, and I feel like you were the love of his life. Okay. I'm not sure if this is what he's told you, but this is what I'm feeling. I feel like he absolutely wants to be with you. He wants a second chance. He got divorced. Telling me I was his love always and forever. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the cards. So, okay, honey, be safe. I don't know where you are. There's crazy weather all over the place, but be safe, okay? You're welcome, Jan. You're welcome. No problem. He got divorced. Okay, and we have the card of regret here. So this is him realizing how important you were to him. Life regrets, making empowered choices. Okay, and here he is realizing with the awakening card how important you were to him, and how much you always made him feel good about himself. So hey, what's going on, girl? Kind of early. Are you still in Hawaii? Sorry, I got distracted by my cousin. Everybody say hello to my cousin. I've got a gazillion cousins. Every time I say everybody say hello to my cousin, it's a different cousin. Uh, but it's nice to have family support, right? Back to you, Adriana. So I feel like he has realized how important you are to him. I feel like through this relationship, through this marriage that he was in, that he has realized everything that he had with you, and he regrets the way that things have ended. So now he's grateful for you. He's grateful for everything. He is extremely sincere. Okay, I feel like hindsight is definitely 2020 here, and I feel like he has definitely realized what a jewel, what a gem you were. All right. And I feel like there's definitely going to be a reconnection with him. Okay, this is something that absolutely should happen. I feel like there's a lot of healing that can happen. Again, healing card there. A lot of healing that can happen between you two and this connection. Okay. I did just have the card of release your ex. So, okay. I do feel like you need to reconnect with him for the purpose of healing. Okay. And maybe he just has to tell you what you need to hear. Well, thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Maybe he's just trying to, yeah, maybe he's just trying to have something better than he had with his wife, right? What is the purpose of him reaching out to Adriana right now? What is the purpose? Why is he reaching out to Adriana? Yeah, he's really struggling right now. He's struggling in his life, and he's realized how easy it was to be with you, and that he wants to have another chance with you. Now, is this something that you should consider? Absolutely. I think you can consider it, but I also feel like you need to be aware and don't just fall for the words. Okay, because I feel that there's really um old habits die hard is what I hear. That's what I'm hearing, and I'm getting envy. Okay, so I feel like he really he sees you, and he sees, you're still an absolutely beautiful woman. Should you? Should you? Let's ask the tarot. Should Adriana give her ex another chance? This deck gives me yes or no answers, right? Should Adriana give her ex another chance to be in her life? I got a yes with the Sun card. So, got a little yes right here. So that is your answer. I feel like you should, at least to see what the conclusion is, because I feel like this storyline does not have a conclusion. There is no current conclusion for what's going on between you and him. I feel like this is something that's kind of like an open can of worms. And whether you want to go fishing with those worms or whether you want to dump the can out, it's totally up to you. But I feel like there is no harm at this point in your life by hearing him out, reconnecting with him, and seeing what he has to say. I feel like you had a true love connection, and I feel like it did not end the way that it should have. Does that make sense to you, dear? To make a trip to Europe and find out just need it. Yeah, and I see you going in the fall. And that's what I had. Transformation in the fall was the last two cards. I asked what was the outcome of this relationship, and there was transformation in the fall. I literally just said what was the outcome of this relationship, and the twin flame card fell out. Okay, and it says eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twin seeking union. So I do feel like you need to reconnect. But I think you should spend a lot of time getting to know each other and who you are now, because these two cards just fell out as a karmic partner. Now, does that mean go and marry him in the fall? That does not mean that. It means get to know who he is now after his relationship, after his marriage, after 20 years. Spend as much time as you can talking, getting to know each other. Okay. Oh my God, Ben. Of course I can. Of course I can. I am so sorry. Absolutely. Absolutely, Ben. We're going to take a moment. What is your wife's name, Ben? Everybody, we're going to take a moment and we're going to send as much beautiful green healing light to Ben's wife. She is in the ICU. She's in critical condition, and their baby passed away in labor. Lauren Thompson. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Ben. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that this is happening to you. Truly, truly sorry. Let's all take a moment to send healing energy. I just picked up this feather. So we're going to call upon the raven to give us wisdom on how to heal this situation as best as we can. Heavenly Father and universe, please send healing to Lauren Thompson during this difficult time. We know that her body is weak from everything that she has struggled with over the last couple of days. And we ask that you send healing to her physical body. Send beautiful green healing light into her physical body. Send golden light into her physical body. We know that Ben would just be completely devastated if he lost his wife, Lauren, and that they were soulmates forever and always. They have 4 beautiful children together, and Ben absolutely needs her in his life. So we're going to send this call out to the universe. We're going to collect as much of this beautiful golden light as we can, and we're going to send it to you over there. Ben, if it's all right with you, I'm actually going to do some healing on your wife's body. She'd suffered a lot of shock. I'm being drawn to the head. And I've sent as much healing as I can for you and your wife. I told Lauren how much you need her and how much you need her to wake up. I told her that her baby is in safe heavenly arms and that her children need her. Okay? Sending you lots of love, Ben. It's really a shame. She was very much ready to give birth, and I'm so sorry. I agree with that, Sheldon. I do feel like she needed a talking to. I did have a conversation with her, and she was very confused about where she was. Okay. But yeah, I told her her children need her here. That is just so sad. Well, I really feel for Ben, and I'm a little tapped out right now. So I don't see any more donations that have come in. I am going to go and try some other things, send some more healing to Ben's wife, Lauren. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and thank you all for sending so much loving energy to Ben and his wife, Lauren, who's currently in ICU after losing their full-term baby during delivery. Gosh, that just without words. Sending you so much love, Ben. Anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm sorry, we're going to cut it a little bit short. I'm going to go do some more work on this for Ben. He is a friend of mine. As you know, Ben has been a viewer for a while now, and I've been on Ben's podcast a couple of times, and he's just a really great guy, really good family man, really good father and husband, and sending him so much love. Okay. Didn't even realize that, Charlie, that you stated during my reading related to my grandmother. Awesome. There you go. Another wonderful validation. All right. Thank you all for joining me tonight. If you're interested in getting the special that I have going on right now, which is $30 US for all of you international folks, $30 US for a 30-minute private video chat with me during any type of reading that I have listed on my Facebook page in the services tab. Or if you want to get it recorded and have it forever, you can send an additional $10 to get a private YouTube link to your reading so that you can go back and rewatch it. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. Ben, sending you so much love. I'm going to continue to do healing. I did send a massive amount of healing to your wife, and I hope that everything turns out well. Okay, so thank you all for joining me tonight, and many blessings to everyone.